Whoa, there we go. What's happening, you guys? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. I'm just going to tell you, we're going to play some Norland today. I was going to do Project Zomboid, but man, this game has really got me kind of in wrap. So I streamed this for 2.5 hours yesterday, and then I got off the off camera, and I did another like 3 hours just trying to understand it and learn the ins and outs and stuff like that. And I think I've kind of got the gist of it, so I can kind of explain it to you guys, because yesterday it was just basically a bunch of me, like, since I have 5.5 hours, I'm obviously the pro at this now, right? At any rate, this game's called Norland. It is made by Dark Horse, I believe, Studios, which also have Manor Lords and that Ant simulation, that real-time strategy game that just came out as well. So they're having kind of like their day in the sun, I suppose. Let's say hi to everybody, and then we'll just jump right in. Dragonus. Michelle, my one Facebook viewer, and Dragonus, good to see you guys. Wop. Vaco. APK. So are they gnome statues? The pointy red hats make me think they are, but purchased in the discount because someone dropped them and the legs and feet broke. Gordon Freeman, it's good to see you. KPK. Aren't you just funny? Just a funny guy. Honey Banani, what's happening? We're going to start with a new game, and I'll start to explain all this stuff. All right, so this right here, yesterday we did, father and daughters. That's what we did. And as you can see, that recommended went away. So I forget who mentioned it to me, but they had said that that this was recommended skill setting for a balanced game. We could also do 2 brothers and a wife. We could do a husband, wife, and child. That's not balanced. 2 sisters and a son. So we're gonna just go ahead first and just start with 2 brothers and a wife, because that's gonna give us balanced skill set settings. And there's a reason why you want to do it first here. All the other ones are gonna be way too hard, and I understand now why that is. We could re-roll this stuff, and before I do all this, let me just explain to this. This is not Rimworld. For anybody that's wanting Rimworld Part 2, this is not anywhere close to it. It's closer to Crusader Kings. Very, very close, because you're managing these noble families, and you're not really doing much. But that said, there are things that you have to watch for. For instance, this guy right here, who I think he's the king, or maybe this guy's the king. Maybe this guy's the king. I don't know which brother is the king, but one of them's the king and the other one's just a brother. But the manners actually matters, because it's like what you do with nobility. Obviously, command. That matters. The management matters in a lot of ways, because the management actually has to do with you being able to manage like different buildings. So I don't know anything about persuasion. They have character traits, of course, like, for instance, Radomir here. We're going to change this guy's name to KPK. I haven't given you any love here lately, KPK. So you're going to be one brother. This can be Michelle. You know what? Actually, I hope I get this right, because I don't want to. We'll make this a little bit truer to life. One brother will be Snow Beetle, and we have Michelle, and then this will be KPK. And hopefully, Michelle, you're not married to KPK. It's kind of grumpy. I just got to warn you. But all of them have like different character traits. He has a resistance to addiction, for example, and he has early balding. There's a high chance to experience balding earlier than usual. This character has the ability to convince any enemy king to forget all grievances and return to normal level of relations. Undisclosed level up persuasion skill up to level 15 to unlock this trait. So if we can get to level 15 on persuasion, which we're really close, we'll be able to do that. I'm going to guess that this right here, the talent, okay, that's his talent right there. So you can have 0, 1, or 2 talents. Talents are inherited from parents. So this is a lot like Rimworld in this aspect. Michelle has an intelligence, and she's an enlightener. So, and she's pretty close up there as well. And finally, KPK is sharp-tongued. This ability, this character is in charge of the chancellery. Their ability to explain production tasks and the exceptional. Now, and clear language eliminates the need for paper. So there we go. Get the management skill up to level 15, and we can actually get it. He's at 10 right now. I can actually bump this up, but as you see, as I bump this up, he gets older. And obviously, the older these people actually die. So very important, very important. We'll just go ahead and continue on here. We'll choose our starting province as Starksville. We're Varn. Our first village will be we'll do rutabaga, and maybe rye on our second one, or maybe we'll do iron for our second village. I don't know. A basic resource, because that's maybe that has mines and stuff. What is this right here? Okay, so we can annex more land starting out, but we're not. We're just going to stay in this little area right here. Let's see, what kind of sign can we do? Signs everywhere. There's signs. Looks good. Do blue. A blue whatever. Drunk must have read his ABCs and reading overnight. Ian, what's happening, man? How you waiting? The same thing you thought you were funny overnight? What? He read your comments from yesterday. Oh my goodness. All right. It's gonna be okay. We're okay. So the starting scenarios, we can actually turn this off, which I'm going to, because I'm gonna go with normal mode this time. No crisis right here. Because the Unholy Horde, we haven't run into them. We didn't run into them the last stream, but I imagine that they're going to be a bear to deal. We'll also go with normal rather than peaceful mode. So that way we can actually see all the things. And I'm going to turn off this prisoner. I think I can turn it off. Can I not? I cannot. So we're going to have to go. We're going to have to do the prisoner thing as well. We could also do modifiers if we wanted to make it harder or make it easier or whatever, but we're not going to do that. We're going to start with everything as a default and kind of just go from there. I learned, Ian, I started thinking about it after you had said that
Nearly 200 years have passed since the end of the devastating religious war. The empire fell, and its former provinces eventually became barbarian
we're not on
kingdoms.
easy mode.
The church managed to revive hope, and peace and prosperity reigned over the ruins of the former civilization. Over time, the influence of the church only grew. But history is cyclical, and power cannot remain in one's hands for long. Wars between kingdoms flare up one after another. Hunger and poverty force people to abandon their homes and seek refuge in neighboring settlements. Can your dynasty unite the kingdoms and halt the advance of the Dark Ages?
I do too, Gordon.
From this moment on, history is written by you.
Sometimes there's, every once in a while, there's a game that just kind of grabs you, right? It doesn't happen very often. I mean, I have like 500 games now on Steam, right? And I can probably count on two hands how many games have really kind of stuck with me. And, you know, this one, it's a little bit early for me to say that about this one, but it is an early access, and as long as there is develop it in this way, continue to develop it. It seems like I remember playing this when it was an early access the first time on Next Fest, and it was nothing like this. Norland, the year 2898 since the creation of the world. 200 years have passed since the great Crimson Empire perished in the flames of the religious war. Former provinces have become the barbaric kingdoms, kept from mutual destruction only by the all-powerful Church of Mother Sophia. The holy prophets speak of the impending end of the world. In one of the small kingdoms, a dream of a birth of a new empire is taking shape. Perfect. All right, so one of the first things that this is just stuff that I've learned. Like this right here is going to be our farmland. It's going to be up there. We're probably going to keep a warehouse fairly close by for it, as well as keep all of our like industry up here. We do have 3 Lord's Chambers. So the Lord's Chambers, what they do right now is we have 3 of them, so they're going to each be housed in this. KPK is king, and Michelle is in bondage, so KPK is going to want to go out there and get her. His command is 8, while Snow Beetle's command is a 6, and I don't know what Michelle is yet. We're going to have to get her pretty quick because we want to use her, because every construction that we make, and you can actually see this from if you were playing it, 98, 100%. We're going to go ahead and put a rutabaga farm right there. We'll go ahead and get a lumber mill started right over here. And maybe another lumber mill, maybe, I don't know, right here. Perfect. So the 2 most important things right now for us is to worry about food and wood. Can I advance to Dark Ages instead? I know, indeed. Michael Martindale, what's happening? We're also going to go ahead and get our some of our services. We need an altar. I'm going to stick that over here. We'll make this kind of like the town square. And finally, I want to do a another dorm when we need a brewery. Where's a dorm? Housing. We'll do another dorm and we'll stick that right here. And the dorms and the houses you can actually place in like using the Q and E button, you can actually revolve them. But the rest of them you can't. So eventually our people are going to get busy. Why is this? Do I need to? Yeah, Snow Beetle is going to learn this. As you see, he's raising his fist, and once he's done with that, he's basically informing the laborers that they're going to have to come over here and start to build the beginnings of our stuff. One of the things that I learned, this right here, as you can see, I could actually go. Let's go to KPK here. He's not doing anything right now. We'll go with I don't know. Actually, you know what? Once he is finished, he's praying right now. It looks like that's praying hands, right? Yeah, he's praying right now. We're going to go ahead and have him socialize, spend time with KPK, and hopefully KPK will like first go and they'll start building, and then he'll kind of go from there. So you can only rotate one building type. Yes, that's one of the things that I've learned so far. They're going to socialize for a second, and this is really important. Like one of the things that makes this like not like Rimworld is that you're with Rimworld you're like setting tasks based on like a 1 to 4 of importance, like priority. With this, if you give them too many tasks, they get tired and don't want to do anything. So you got to be real careful about the task, and at the same time, you got to make sure that they do the things that they need to do. So it's kind of a weird, I guess, a weird, like, what would you call it? We'll go ahead and stick this right here. A library. It's a weird balance, and I haven't really figured out how to balance that out. So these guys are gonna go ahead and start to build the farm, and once they're finished with that, they'll come down here and start building all the rest of this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get them to build a library first, and the reason why is because the library is real important because we got to read books. And the thing about books, once you start reading them, is that you learn whatever it is. Like say like if we want to read a book on a temple, how to build a temple or whatever. You learn that particular person learns that, but if they die, then you don't have that knowledge anymore. It's really kind of crazy. All right, let's take a look at all of our alliances. Now, if you go down here into the world, these are all of the people. As you can see, this guy at Moon Lake kind of likes me. This one doesn't really have much of any. It doesn't have an opinion at all about us. We can actually look and see what they trade. Like these people buys daggers and sells wood. We don't need that. These guys who I think we were friends with, right? No, these guys that we were friends with. See what they do. They buy bows and sell hop. Okay, we don't need that. These guys buys tools and sells rye. See what our closest neighbor is doing. And these guys buys daggers and sells hop, so none of that stuff is good for us. What we're looking for, flavorful L sells iron. So there's really, when we could buy iron from these guys, iron is real important because it builds buildings that, like for instance, libraries and temples and things like that. So it's really important for us to have. It doesn't look like any of these guys are really trading what we want. Moonshine. So these guys, we could actually probably try to improve our relationship with them and get that going. The reason why we were going to do moonshine is because we're using rutabagas, and rutabagas actually create moonshine, so we could actually sell that to them pretty quick. They're still building on that. Let's speed it up and get this beginning stuff. See, so they got the library now. We're gonna get books or opportunities for books. We're gonna get opportunities for books when the trader comes in. Is a game available for everyone now? Crazy Pants it is. All right, so this right here, and this is kind of a deep game, y'all. It's really it's like Crusader Kings without all the menus, right? And with like actual like visuals on what's going on. So this right here, it's basically what it's telling me. Is it built yet? I think it is. Yeah, drop this real quick. Yeah, there we go. We have to appoint a manager. So I'm going to go ahead and appoint the king for this one because he's at 10. And hopefully he'll get he'll basically every 3 days, he'll have to come out here and raise his thing and go, this is what I want you peons to do. And once he's finished with that, the peons will come in and start doing stuff. Now, one of our first things that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to rescue Michelle from the bandits. They're demanding a ransom of 644, but we can also attempt to free the hostage by force, which we're going to do. We could pay them if we wanted to, but I just don't feel like we really need to. Oh, they're just like hanging out and stuff. And so these guys, they'll just kind of do whatever they do. You don't have to like actually like tell them to do stuff unless you absolutely want to. And there's our trader right there. This is the first time that we can actually do stuff. We're going to go ahead and trade. I'm going to use KPK because he is at 10 in management and get a little bit of experience and see what else we can do. As far as war is concerned, like we're about to go and like take out these bandits. Every time that you equip people with whatever, maces or whatever you're going to be able to equip them with, what will end up happening is they use it. So you'll have to buy more. Kind of sucks. And a real big benefit is you can also sell off your prisoners if you get it back into the trader. And once we get an army going, which is going to be like six people, the religious entity that controls all of this realm is going to start charging us through a trader every time. So that's the one sucky part about it all. Let's go to books and see what they have. They have a temple, which we're going to buy. A scaffold we'll buy. Peasant's house we'll buy. And cooking meat. We're going to buy all three of those. Herbalist we'll hold off on. This is flavorful ale. We're going to hold off on that. Correct cutting and mace stun. These books, which let's go ahead and trade this. It's for 400. We're down to 2,000 now at this point. These books will help us gain knowledge. By doing this right here, we can actually like assign somebody to read something. And right now, Michelle is our person that we want to assign to read. But we're going to hold off on reading anything until we actually get it. If she learns something, for instance, if she learns like the scaffolding or the peasant's house or something like that, then we have to, if she learns it then and she dies, then we lose all knowledge of it, which kind of sucks, but whatever. A lot of this game is centered around our moods for the royalty. Right now, for example, KPK, Snowbeetle and KPK are kind of getting along pretty well. We want to keep their moods up. Here's the moods right here. He's not happy about his loved one being in captivity, which we'll take care of. That's for Snowbeetle. And KPK seems to be very happy. He's just a hearty, happy-go-lucky kind of guy. Where are the other people housed, and what is the housing capacity? Okay, so the other people are housed. How you can tell? You can look up here. There's 11 people right now, right? Those are for the peasants. We have one person that's homeless. I think that there's more than this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it houses 6 at a time. So we should have more people that are homeless because we have 11 people. But maybe I'm wrong. I haven't figured out that mechanic yet. But we also have prisoners right here. We have warriors that we can actually do. We have 5 of those. And our crime right here, we don't have to worry about that. We've got everything set up. Now, when the temple, the altar comes up, or the temple, when we actually build that, what that will do is in the mornings when they wake up, everybody in town will go to the temple and they'll like hang out and like do worship type stuff. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go check the other room real quick. Sorry about that. We're about to go to battle. I wonder, should I go ahead and buy some more stuff? Yeah, we'll hold off on it. Now, one of the things that they can do, if we look at Snow Beetle here, persuasion's at 11, so that means that we really want to work. He can run off elsewhere, and people will love him. Management's a 10, so KPK is the guy to do all the management skills. Right now, his teaching's okay. His command is at 8. I'm at a 6 right here. So we're gonna take KPK, and we're gonna go ahead and start a fight with these guys that down here, right here. So I can press this right here. I can do an action, and that's the event right there. I can either pay the ransom or I can attack. If I attack, I go to a local map and I create a new squad. So we're going to take KPK. He's not the king. He's like a prince or whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5. These are our 5 things, and this shows how well they will perform. The 3s are better than 2s, and 2s are better than 1s. We can also do in stock. What this will do is this will equip whoever is wearing this. It's going to be usually in this case, it's going to be KPK. We're going to go ahead and do that. And we have 1, 2, 3 maces. And I can do two more weapons. We have no shields, but that's because we don't have a lot of less standing there. And we'll go ahead and create that and see. Now, yesterday when I was messing around with this, one of the problems that we had was everybody got like caught up. It's like obviously a bug because of early access, but we're gonna see if this will work this time around. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna go ahead and press this. Click on this for the squad. Victory chance is 55%, and we're gonna go ahead and send our army down here to take care of these bandits and free up Michelle. So once we free up Michelle, we can actually do more stuff. Where are the other people? House, RIP, KPK. KPK will be fine. The question is going to be like, yeah, they're going off to fight. It's in the middle of the day. What is this right here? We need to go ahead and when KPK comes back, we'll go ahead and make him manager for this as well. So he'll be managing like 2 or 3 things all at once. And here they come. In the darkness of night, KPK comes to fight. And as you can see, it's looking like we have a worse chance, but I'm not worried about it. I've never lost a battle in this yet. I don't think I'm going to lose a battle now. See, KPK has his armor on. We'll go ahead and press left-click that, and then just come all the way to the right until we see them. And there we go. And right-click this, and they're going to come and fight. We do have a couple archers, so we should be okay. Pretty brutal kind of fighting, right? We might actually lose this. Jesus. Are they running or fighting? I think our archers keep... Oh, did somebody else just die? All right, finally we got the enemy squad commanders is running. We had one that died. None of ours have died. We've captured 2 of their people. Press OK. The bandit camp has been destroyed. Relationship with neighbors are +5, and our attitude of matriarch towards your king is +20, +12, 150 gold, and we have 2 prisoners that we can ransom off if we want. The hostage Michelle has been freed and will return to your city, so that's good. And let's see what we have. We need to build a lumber mill. People have nowhere to pray. Yeah, this right here, up here, is all the tasks that we need to do. I have an inflamed wound, which is not good, but at least it's not gangrene. Hopefully we don't die. KPK it would be like a terrible thing if KPK died, because he's our diplomat for the most part. All right, so we get a daily economic summary, and as you can see, the resources invested into this economy was 285. The goods sold was 60. Resources produced was produced 2 gold, and we made wages. Our paid wages was 80. I don't exactly understand exactly how that works, but Michelle's here. Let's see how KPK's doing. Oh, it's Snow Beetle. Times 16 pain from injury. So luckily we have medical salves. We can buy these from the traders. So let's go over all this stuff right here. You obviously have your gold. The holy rings are what makes you, like if you buy holy rings, you're able to do things like hire more lords, and it's basically like a prestige thing, kind of like having like a mansion in the suburbs in a really nice area versus a shack in the middle of the city. You know, it's just basically a prestige thing. The more rings you have, the more prestige you have, but at the same time, the more likely somebody will be jealous of you. We'll go ahead and have KPK here. KPK's coming up. This might be a problem. How's Michelle's her management skills are a little bit better. We'll go ahead and get Michelle on this right here, so we can go ahead and start doing some lumberjacking. All of them have one task right now, and like I said, it's real important to kind of keep these things, you know, keep these. You don't want to overwhelm them with things to do. A holy ring. And then what I'll do with this guy is we'll go ahead and maybe do some social working, spend some time with my honey. So one of the things that I did wrong yesterday, other than just basically choosing a thing that was just way too hard for me, one of the things I did wrong immediately was I tried to treat this like a Rimworld. All these folks sleeping, they're probably prisoners, some of them. We got some warriors, so we're going to have to build up some barracks. We're going to put the barracks, I guess, over here. And once again, I hope they change this to where it's where you can actually do things like you can actually turn the buildings and stuff, but right now they can't. What a glorious ring, a medal with a hole. I know, right? So we have no rye crop. We need barracks. Well, we got this. We have nowhere to pray, but they're building that right now. Taverns are not functioning, and alcohol production is absent. So we got to get that started pretty quick. Otherwise, our peasants aren't going to be happy. We'll also build another farm over here as well. We'll take a brewery, and I'm going to stick that, I guess, like maybe right here. Now we'll go right here. And we'll also do a warehouse. Right there. Perfect. And we'll build one more farm as well. Another rutabaga field. Right there. Let's go ahead and start learning as well. Now Michelle has an intelligence of 11, which basically means that she's going to be able to. She's going to read faster, and she can also teach if she wants to, up to a certain level. Now I haven't figured out like exactly how, you know, like I mean you can buy books that will increase the level, but I haven't really figured out all the rest of it. So we can do cooking meat here. We can do peasants' houses. We can do scaffold. I think what we want to do is the temple, though. We'll go ahead and learn it. And have Michelle learn it. So we can get a temple going pretty quick. To keep all the peasants happy, the things that we want to do really quick are going to be the temple and a tavern. We'll go ahead and set up a tavern as well. I'm probably going to sit this right here. Beautiful. You can turn buildings with Q and R, but not all of them. Don't know why. Veshimu. I was thinking the exact same thing. Like you can do it with like the lords' houses, and you can do it with the peasants' houses. I'm guessing because you can do it with the dormitory, but you can't do it with everything, which is really kind of annoying. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Maybe it has something to do with graphics or something. We're gonna go ahead and build another lord's house too. The reason why we're gonna build another lord's house is because hopefully we're gonna get KPK married. All right, let's appoint a manager. Obviously, we want to do KPK here. And he'll go up here, do his thing, and we'll have 2 lumber yards as well. Our people, our average mood is 62, average wealth is 16. No one's unemployed. -1 needed for open jobs. I'm not really exactly sure what that. We have one homeless, and that's because we haven't built our dormitory yet. We got a second dormitory that's going to come up pretty quick. Now, if you look into the queue, this is my queue right here. Inspections will begin. It will begin to end in 1 day and 20 hours. So he's got 1 rutabaga field and a lumber mill that he's managing at this point. If the noble dies, knowledge is lost unless you teach it to others. That's exactly I think that's the big hitch of this game. Or you can find only build on this map. Well, this map right here, I think. I haven't figured out like exactly. I know that we can like go and attack stuff. I haven't gone off and done it yet. And I guess there are other colonies back here that we don't see, but it's a pretty big map, and there's a lot of stuff. We're supposed to unite. These are just all the people that we see right now. We could also go in and do other things as well, like all sorts of shenanigans. We can improve relationships. We can go politics, where we can invite into your alliance. We can do some trade, which we will be doing here. And lords, we can actually talk to different people and see what that is. And finally, we can do dark deeds, which are like kidnapping a lord or lord's assassination. We can rob them of their library, or do a hall robbery, which is gold. So we can do a number of things. We can actually get all dark and things like that if we want. And they can do the same thing with us as well. I've been loving this game. Perfect mix of Rimworld, Banner Lords, and Crusader Kings. Shepard, do you feel like this is like, how's the gangrene on KPK? Let's see what it's looking like. It's gone away. The salve worked. We'll have to buy some more salve when the trader comes back in. I don't see the Rimworld part of it, other than, you know, the pawns kind of looking kind of cutish and stuff. But I mean, it really plays a lot more like Crusader Kings, and I think that's where like when people are like dissatisfied with it on Steam and whatever, I think that's because they don't really understand that you can't play it the same way that you play Rimworld. It doesn't take away from the game. It's actually makes it a decent game still, but so we have no one is we have 11 people. So I guess each of these house are going to house 10. These dormitories will house 10. Michelle's studying temple. That's at 36%. We'll end up doing that. We need to hold on to our iron. We also probably need to buy more iron because we need to do that for upgrading our buildings and things like that. What other things do we have to do? We have to harvest rye crop, which we don't have any rye yet. We need barracks, which we're building. Taverns are not functioning, and alcohol production is absent. So we have several things that we're working on. We got the brewery right here. Once we get that up, we can build a tavern, which the tavern I think is down here. Yeah. We will build roads. Roads will increase the speed by 30%, I think. We're going to go ahead and do bright stone just because I think it's so pretty. This is costing us gold, but that's all right. I can see banner lords in this too. But Michelle is studying temple. I'm gonna keep focusing on her. What I'll also do is these are her actions right now. Right now she is reading. I don't know if you can actually push it up in the queue. I thought you could when we finished the game yesterday, but apparently you can't. So I think some things you can do, but it shows you the queue right here, and we can actually pull this out of the queue if we need to. We can't the praying we can't do anything with. Maybe we can. Maybe we can do it with the praying. Cool. It looks like Snow Beetle and Michelle are getting it on. Let's get it on. All right, let's do a little diplomacy here. Who is my what trade we're looking for? This one right here that trades Ryan tools. Okay, that's what they trade right there. Ryan tools. This is wood and something. We don't need that. Oh wait a minute, that is it. That is it. So we're gonna come over to tree wood and maybe do a little trading. Let's go ahead and improve our relationships first, though. We'll spend some time with it, and we're gonna take. I guess Snow Beetle has to go. All right, well that's fine. We'll send Snow Beetle off into the world to go and talk to the king here. Now we can also. I don't know what the benefit would be to talk to these people, but we can actually also kind of swoon these people too. I imagine you can do all sorts of stuff with it. Once again, this is a deep game and I'm still learning it. We'll speed it through. We'll go ahead and improve. We're going to have KPK. Let's see, his manners are kind of lacking, so maybe what we can do... What's Michelle's manners? They're both lacking manners. So what we'll do is we'll just take KPK and maybe have him learn something from Michelle, because we may as well. We can do general training. We'll train the ability in all skills, first focusing on the student's talents to their skill level, and then the remaining skills in turn. Fair enough. He's an 8. We can increase our skills with books. KPK are learning. Michelle is teaching KPK all the lessons, just like in the real world. All the things that she needs to learn. He's gathered some experience. I don't know what kind of experience he's gathered, but let's take a look. It looks like he's moving in trade and in management, combat, and command. Perfect. All right, so Snow Beetle completed the task of spending time together. Successfully is heading home. You can assign them to another task before they return if we want to. Let's see what it looks like here. Yeah, Caden's is liking Snow Beetle pretty well. Maybe we can assign. Let's go ahead and assign it for trade as well. You know what? We'll hold off. Now, the cool part about this game is it's like very like, it's in the ways that it's like Rimworld and Crusader Kings, is that just random things happen. which is nice. Here's our economic report. We've gold balance is minus 212. We paid $80 in wages. The resources produced was 135. Goods sold in the market was 76. So it looks like we lost a little bit. And KPK has got an inspiration. All skills have been increased by 5, which is very nice. So he's at a 15 in management. I forget what that does now. All right, we got our next building that we can do. We can go ahead and appoint a manager. I think I'm going to appoint maybe KPK. And let's go ahead and also go ahead and set up some more learning here. We got knowledge tree. He's learning the temple right now. Maybe we'll get we'll learn this, and we'll have KPK learn this as well. He has 3 tasks. Michelle has 1 task. Snow Beetle has 1 task. Might need barracks soon. Yes, I actually have barracks already, right here. Now we're just waiting for the trainer as well. All right, the king decides that it's time to announce the ambitions that will determine the future of your noble family. We could do fertile, the more population, the more strength. Increase the population. Rockwell, 1994, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory on the Twitch, nonetheless. We could be a conqueror. We could be a unifier. Only by helping each other can we stand strong, expand your alliance of free cities up to 3 provinces. Maybe we'll do that. Or maybe we could do economic as well. It seems like this would probably be the best. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that right there. See what happens if we can probably expand it out pretty quickly. And we're gonna get migrants every once in a while. Take a look at our moods here. He's got a mild loneliness. KPK's probably, yeah. He's got a mild loneliness as well. And Holy Sophia has he needs a temple, which Michelle is right now learning how to build. He still has pain from his injury, and he has moderate fatigue, and that's because we were giving him a lot of tasks. We probably need to drop some of these tasks. Let's go ahead and drop that one right there for right now. Study a book. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop that as well, and just let him pray and do that thing. I might send KPK out while he's so good with he's management. Persuasion. I might actually send Snow Beetle out, but let's go ahead and also maybe do some social. We'll do maybe some flesh hunting, and we're gonna do that with KPK. One of the weird things is that when you do anything social, it just cuts off whatever you had in queue. It's gone. I'm gonna relieve KPK of this. Oh, he's got a plus 80%. Never mind. We'll get Michelle right here. Knowledge learned in temple, so we can actually build that now as well. We'll go ahead and get Michelle up on this one. I think she has 3 buildings that she's managing, and we're gonna stick a temple right here. Like, once again, I kind of wish that I could, like I'm trying to press Q and E. It would just be nice if we were able to actually, I don't know, like, we could actually, like, do things here, like actually, like, flip the buildings or whatever. But once again, I think it might have something to do with it. That's probably all coming. Will you only ever have 3 pawns? No. So there are a number of ways to get pawns. Right now, they're going out fighting a beast, and we'll be able to do food and stuff. There are a number of ways you can get pawns. You can get pregnant. They've started to fight. Let's go check it out. So you can marry. You can marry your pawns. So if there's something comes up, like another land has like a wife that I want to like betroth, you know, for KPK, we'll go ahead and marry that one. There we go. They're very happy now. That's the best way, and a lot of times what you'll be able to see is when that does happen, you're gonna actually see like I think it's like a heart or something like that that's over one of these things. And right now we don't have anybody that's about to have a thing. Let's take a look at the thing. So we have she's still a child. That is she. That's a lord. Okay. I guess their pronouns must be they and them because it's not saying he or she. So we'll eventually have 4, maybe even 5. Go ahead and get him a social. We'll spend time again with Michelle, and we'll look at their relationship right now. I think that they're plus 40, plus 31. 2 migrants have arrived, and we have a trader. Perfect. Can you invade other towns? You can. How many countries you want to destroy? I guess it just really depends on what your goal is. Like, I'm not a conqueror here. I'm trying to get alliances built. So we'll see what happens. There's Michelle right there. She's currently giving her commands, I thought. Now I'm waiting for the trader to get here. Where is he? It's gonna take a second. Looks like Michelle's kind of stuck there. Beautiful. There's our trader. We'll go ahead and trade with him. We have KPK on that. And we're going to go ahead and buy some more maces. Because we ran out. We had like every battle that you have, you're going to lose something. These things, I can't do anything. I have to improve my relationship with the matriarch to 15 so that the Holy Caravan will start selling you this product. Can't do anything with that. Market saturation, I'm not exactly sure what that does. We are going to buy some more of these. Buy all 5 of those. That's going to be minus 261. And as you can see, every time the trader comes, I have to pay the tax for warriors, which kind of sucks, but whatever. See if they have any books on here. They have an herbalist book, fighting drought, flavorful ale, bow proficiency, and hot field efficiency. We're just going to trade with this and kind of move on. We might have yeah, we have a couple prisoners that we can sell as well. Since we don't have like a guard post or anything, there's nothing we can do about it. Now with the barracks, one of the things that we can do with this now is we can actually, let's see, where is it? Here, yeah. We can do a night patrol, and we're going to put a night patrol right here. That's where all the lords' houses are. We might do a night patrol right here as well. How come you're not growing drugs this time? I'm growing rutabagas. appoint this manager. We'll go ahead and give APK has 3, Snow Beetle. We'll go ahead and give 1 to Snow Beetle right there. I'm going to go ahead and also educate. Actually, you know what? What we'll do is we'll have Michelle, rhetoric, and her teacher's going to be KPK. Ah, KPK is too low. All right, well, fine. We'll go ahead and have Snow Beetle get educated on general training by Michelle. All right, so this right here, this is a free lord. We can actually hire this person if we want. He doesn't like Snow Beetle. See what his he's a 9 in manners though, so that might be a good way we could actually teach manners. How's his teaching? His teaching's a 3. Never mind. All right, so I'm gonna plan on taking APK out right there. I'm gonna take him over here, and we're gonna go ahead and establish a trade route. Well, they didn't take very long at all. They liked me for a second. Must be at least 25. Okay, so we'll go ahead and maybe come here. Spend time. Available in 0 hours. We'll hold off. Now let's try. Send him away to do some extra stuff. How come there's no clock or sense of passage of time? There is a clock. It's down at the... Oh, here's the reason. Hold on. There's not really a good place to put me. Maybe right here. You see that? It says day 2. I can just turn myself off. Hopefully Michelle will come over here and give this warehouse a yeah. There you go. Now she's giving her orders. Can you also see the family tree in the game of your characters? Yeah, I think so. Here's my dynasty right here, and it kind of goes into like armor wearing and things like that. The game looks so much nicer without your face. Crazy pants, what's happening? Rockwell, can you also see the family tree in the game? Yes, you can. So Snow Beetle's going to visit this guy. I want to like improve my trading. What's going on here? Hello. Crazy pants. The idea seems really cool, but how is it? I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it enough. I'm enjoying it enough that you know, I did a first look yesterday, and I was kind of like still smitten by it, I guess. So it seems really deep. There's a lot of complications to it. I like that, and there's a lot of RNG associated with it. So I'm just really, I mean, it ticks all my boxes. We could probably. How's KPK doing on his mild loneliness? He's flattered Michelle. Uh-oh. We need to get him. We need to get him fighting. Let's come over here. Let's go to the world map. We're gonna go ahead and take this out right here. They're right here. This bandit camp. We're gonna do an action. We're gonna attack from the local map. Create a squad. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 2 2s and 1s. Go, got 5 with that. We have no armor, so KPK is going to be a little bit more challenged. We'll go ahead and create this this thing, and we are going to go out there and take out these guys. The reason why we're going to do that is because number 1, it's money. Number 2, we'll increase, like, people will like us more right here. There we go, right there. 57% chance. We're going to go ahead and see if maybe we can do something with them. Hopefully we don't lose this battle. We can also raid villages. Like, if we didn't like these guys, we could assign a role and we could raid the village. And that would actually, that'd be good. But the consequence of that would be the protection of the loving family will be removed, which I don't even know what that means. Well, whatever it means, it does not sound very good. Still not impressed with me enough. I'm on day 10. Haven't played a game like this in 5 years. Relearning attributes. I think there was another game similar to this, but in 3D. Was it Manor Lord? Manor Lord could be possibly won't be one, but this is a little bit deeper in the fact that it's closer aligned to like Crusader Kings. It's like Crusader Kings without all the menus, and it's kind of simplified as well. Hope my people. What's going on here? Oh yeah, they're going. All right, we're gonna. Oh, what is this guy? Fanatically religious, full of energy, ate a hearty meal. Hopefully KPK can get here. Let's go ahead and trade with this and do. I guess Michelle. Oh no, it's the other guy, isn't it? We'll just wait. We might miss this out, but I mean We owe the crown or whoever it is 60 gold, so this would be our way of like being able to like take them out. $193. My equipment is 165. Mood is 69 to their mood 74. They have 5 people. Their combat skill is 4, and ours is 2. So we'll see what happens. Now, I am getting XP as I fight, so that's good. But this game is still early access, I assume. It is Crazy Pants. Manor Lords is more of like a colony creation management game done in FPS style. Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably right. Romelu, what's happening? For Narnia. Tony Punchline. Good to see you. I'm on day 10. I haven't played a game like this in 5 years. Relearning Aptitudes. Mac 3333. What's happening, man? This is looking bad. KPK has passed away. The new heir to the crown is Michelle. Michelle has gained the personality trait sarcastic. Snowbeetle has gained the personality trait devout. KPK died on the journey. That's just too bad. Our first defeat. And we don't have like any management at all. Well, I guess with KPK dead, I guess Snowbeetle can move in on his wife. And Michelle took no. They didn't stop at all, man. Look at this. KPK isn't even buried in the ground, and they're already doing the naughty. Crazy. Well, I'm hoping that Michelle will have a baby. Maybe she can spit out something. I'm not fucked. I might have just overextended myself a little bit. Okay, so now in the temple, they're going to go up. The bishop's going to like do all his things. This is early in the morning. At night, they'll go to the taverns and drink, and I didn't really go into that too much. Civilization disappears gradually. The process can last for centuries, and ordinary citizens don't notice anything until the very end. But a ruler knowledgeable in history must understand that only by uniting warring kingdoms can he prevent the onset of dark ages. Norland is now at a crossroads. The church has long been unable to cope with a variety of challenges. Its people face frequent wars, famine, and disease have become commonplace. Technologies and knowledge are not yet lost. But if nothing is done, they will soon disappear, and with them, civilization will vanish. There is always hope. But for that, you must unite 12 Norland provinces under your control, either as king or of a vassal state or the leader of an alliance in free cities. Proclaim yourself the new emperor and challenge the church's inquisition. Well, there we go. Look at them. They're getting down. Get down on it. Get down on it. The Snowbeetle's manners is pretty good. Oh, well, no. KPK was the brother, so Snowbeetle and Michelle are okay. What is her attributes again? She's monogamous. But no other really good skills. Feels bad. Now it's going to be real important for us to have a lord, to find a lord for us, to hire, and hopefully Michelle can do this right here. The warehouse provides characters with access to all resources you have. The first storage is located on the right wall of the hall, and roads increase movement by 60%. So, got it. Cool. Let's go ahead and maybe get him. And spend time with her. We'll educate, and Michelle can educate us. What's his thing? It looks like I can be educated by him as well. Teaching is 7. But he didn't have many skills for me to really learn, so. All drunk citizens, drunk, all hail the mighty drunk, claiming kingdoms and freeing people, town people, tyranny. And new citizens bow down to their new king. We have 18 peasants now. Oh, let's go into our finances real quick and see what we have here. So our price per unit, we're paying on 5. We have 18. We're paying on 5 in wages. Our rutabagas are for 3, and our moonshine is 3. We did not set up our. Where is this right here? We're gonna go ahead and get our moonshine going now. We're gonna make 100 of them and try to keep it at 100. What's going on here? Neutralization order. Traland is in a difficult situation with his neighbors from enchantment. He's planning to start a war soon, and it will greatly benefit him if one of the key lords of the enemy, Hepsiton of enchantment, were to disappear. For this, they're willing to offer a reward of $900 in their eternal, 900 gold in their eternal gratitude. You're free to choose your method of neutralization either by killing, including in a battle or duel, or by kidnapping, but you will also need to be prepared for the consequences. The target must be captured or killed. They have a good impression of me, though. Is that the king? That's the queen. Right here. I'm going to spend time with him. Yeah, no more fighting. Well, we could do some dark stuff. Like right here, we could actually do dark deeds. A lord's assassination. But we lose the benefit of the matriarch, which I think is right here. You need iron. Iron is a big deal in this game. So our people look happy. The peasants, the lords are happy. All inhabitants are plus 57. I don't know what the capital is going down by 12 and 12. Got a group of fanatics. Looking all right. Or we might end up hiring this guy. Let's see what his he's got a command of 4. His intelligence is 10. We can hire him for 10 days. We're going to go ahead and do it. Because we have an... It's going to be four of this because we're so good. So I don't know where KPK is, or Snow Beetle is going. He's going to go back real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and trade real quick. Let's see. We're moving up in things. I have, how much iron do I have? I have 23 iron, so I'm good on iron. Books, herbalist, braised rutabaga, flavorful ale. We'll go ahead and buy that. And that's 60. That's minus 258. So the crown is just slowly but surely draining us of everything that we have. Michelle's asleep. Snow Beetle is going to be running over there. There's our trader right here. Voloyub is fine. What's our economic report look like? 0 resources. So I guess we're breaking even. Are you making any money? I don't think so. I think that we're like, we might be just kind of like losing money at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and read, have Michelle learn how to read this. And we're gonna see what else we can do here. We have another warehouse, a drug den, temple, altar, warehouse. We got all that stuff. To do a training ground. As their skills increase from training, the church's tax on warriors will not increase because it's calculated based on skill level at the time of hire. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and set this over here. Time to go to church. Take me to church. All right, he's finished with that. They're in a decent. They like us. We had a deep conversation. Fanatic Tanya, I don't know what that means, but whatever. KPK didn't learn to read anything. He was I had assigned him to do stuff, but he hadn't gotten to it. It was cooking meat. And I think that people can, like, you can actually learn how to do this stuff. Let's see. I don't think I'm smart enough to learn this. I'm not. Let's see. Conversation will occur in which characters can share knowledge with each other, but only knowledge that the other does not already know. So we can actually do. We're gonna when the husband gets back, we will. Well, never mind. Maybe we'll do this right here. the game is looking as deep as well. Shit. Pretty freaking deep. I'm going to apply that. What other buildings do I need to manage? Oh no, Snow Beetle's unable to move. What happened? Severe sleep deprivation. Okay. What's the arrow pointing to at the crown on the left? Okay, so we have like our legacy is going to be a unifier. So our current progress, it basically gives us our current progress. We need to get 3 provinces as an alliance, which I'm going to try to get. I'm working on the one right next to me, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I took a battle with KPK, and he lost. Go ahead and build another dormitory so not everybody's homeless. We got a little bit too big for our britches. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at the world summary. So Enchantment had the bride to be married off. Treewood had a bride to be married off. Silverhorn had a bride to be married off. We still need to let's go out on a date here. Some actions such as insulting someone, infidelity to one's spouse, and getting into fights are considered sinful. So what just happened? Some actions are such as in blah, blah, blah. Sin is a prolonged and strong negative thought that can be absolved through a confession with bishops. Sins are also displayed in the state section on the main tab of the menu. Okay. Oh, it sucks, man. We lost our key guy. I'm going to buy 2 of those. Five of those. I can't buy that, can I? We're gonna try to get our guys all done up here. Let's check our moods. Moderate fatigue, told a joke, many rings, delicious meat. Had an orgasm. Very nice. Maybe she'll get pregnant. Shame for sins. Uh-oh. Confess will be oh, the cruel. He said a cruel joke. We're not gonna worry about that because he's only gonna be with us for 10 days. I don't want to lose rings over that. Tempted to go after this. But I think instead I'm just going to come over here and talk to this guy again. Maybe spend time, improve relationships, politics. He does not respect you. Okay, so I got to have more of that. We'll just continue to maybe improve relationships. Nah, we're not going to worry about that. We'll just improve relationships with what we have. You might have to do it if you're do it. Your funds are dropping. I know. Take a look. Well, the problem is that every time that we gain something, look, we're paying our peasants 5, so that's minus 110 right there in daily expenses. What are we looking at in terms of 3? Maybe we'll drop that down to 2. I really, really, really need this, who is she? She's a free lord. Want this guy. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to fight, huh? That's fine. We'll go ahead and fight. Can I grab let's see. Let's try this again. Trade. I have no prisoners, but he does. Go ahead and raise an army. I'm gonna bring Snow Beetle with us. Oh, we don't have any warriors. Oh, that sucks. Oh, here we go. These are our mercenaries right here. Look how good these guys are. Wow. That's 4 plus me. They get like a real good one. I gotta wait for them. That's fine. Our mercs available, no doubt, but it would be fun to watch. Drunk would be terrible at them games for sure. I want to see Drunk play either Ghost Recon Wildlands or Watch Dogs Legion. You can say a lot of bad stuff about UBI, but those are 2 really good games in my humble opinion. I don't think we can collect taxes as much as we can get other things. I'm gonna wait for my mercenaries to come. We are gonna go ahead and attack them because we are losing a lot of stuff. What's our free lord looking like? He's got a 10 in combat. Oh, but we can't do anything with it. We could bribe him. If the Lord's interest in the actor is high, above 50, they'll spend time in bed. The target may lose a lot of loyalty to their king and will become much more favorable toward the actor. The extent of loyalty and loss depends on the difference between the performer's manners skill, is 2 in manner skill, and the target's intelligence skill. When the character's loyalty drops below 25, the Lord enters into a conflict with their king. If it's an heir and they are not friendly with the king, they may raise a rebellion. If it's a regular lord or an heir friendly to the king, they will prefer to leave for a neighboring province, which worsens the relations between kings but does not incite a rebellion. Ah. What's it going to take to get Michelle pregnant, man? Now, I wonder if I keep these guys. Unlike lords, I imagine I can keep them. A lot of loving, I know, right? We can't do anything but rutabagas right now. Isn't that just a shame? But we'll go ahead and do that as well. 97, 90, 84. Oh, maybe over here. 60. Couldn't do that. Warriors are unhappy. Soldiers are not being trained. Why aren't they being trained? See if that works. Try to do a wise conversation with my wife. Doesn't look like he's doing much of anything. Where are all the rest of the warriors? Oh, maybe he's practicing right here. Knowledge learned. Oh, man, hopefully Michelle doesn't die anytime soon. That would be just terrible. Still waiting 3 hours. 3 hours, okay. Go ahead and spend time. Too bad we can't see their stuff. They have a population of 32. What are we at? We're at 24. Romantis, hello, I'm back again. This time I'm playing it the way it was supposed to be played. And I've learned a lot, just so you know. It's pretty crazy. They're going on a date today, but that's not oh, cool. And hired, where's this guy going? How many are homeless? None. We are good. We're going to build an army now. Let's go with, I think we can maybe get some stuff out of this. We have 4. Wonderful. %48 chance. I'm probably gonna die here, but that's all right. If I die, I die. We need that vote. Very nice. What's up, John? Down to less than 1,000 now. You need to make money somehow. Yeah, the money part is what I'm trying to figure out. We have a 48% shot to for this to happen. We'll see if this happens. Maybe we can capture some prisoners. There's 5. It's a 5 versus 4, so we'll see. Oh, I see what's happening. Market saturation. Wow. So that's as much as I can do. 24 right there. We can't afford any of this, can we? Level 3. They here yet? Is organ harvesting a thing? It's not, Tommy. We might as well just use this guy. If he dies, it's like whatever. You know what I mean? Our mood isn't great. Our combat skill's 5. Theirs is 4. We'll see what happens. I do have them outfitted, so that's good. We got better weapons than us. You're dead. How's the run going today? It's going all right. We started this and well, I've learned that fighting on I'm in normal this time, so there's a lot of like more intrigue going on. And really what I've learned is we had a really great manager that we lost to bandits already. Jesus, man, it looks like we're bringing knives to a gunfight. Defeat. The House of Dano perished during the assault. Well, that sucks. Maybe fighting isn't my thing. It's not my forte. What's up, Direman? Is the pros pro winning? The answer's no. The good news is that they can't, because we have no warriors right now. There's not really much they can do. Like I can't like I can't like I'm not gonna get charged much from the crown. Maybe we can start to gain a little bit of money now. As a result of the war in the neighboring province of Great Mist, immigration from there has increased. The refugees belong to the Tinyana culture. The Holy Caravan will sell hop, a resource heavily traded by the province at 2 times the price for several days, reflecting the economic impacts of war. The consequences will last for 4 days. I lost money hiring the mercs, yeah. And now I don't have anybody in my barracks. Probably should have like live and learn, you know, you learn as you go. Cool. Go ahead and get her on that as well. Spend some time with Michelle. Finally got my drug test done. Takes days for the results, but I can go back to work tonight. Thank God. What was that? What drugs were you testing? Were they testing you for like marijuana or something? Anything, but I was always only worried about weed. I got it. They're testing for happiness. If they find that, they will crush it. Isn't that the truth? Jeez Louise. Sleepiness, mild fatigue, mild loneliness. She has mild loneliness and fatigue as well. Fatal fatigue. What's going on here? That can't be good, right? If they tested for weed where I work, 90% of us would test positive. That is the truth, right? Like my wife, she would probably do better if we had like weed accessible for her. But the problem is that she works for FedEx, so they get drug tested. Even the office workers do. But yeah, my whole contention on that, even if it was legal, right? I don't think FedEx would make it so anybody could to partake. You know. We were gonna have like so much stuff and traders here. Fuck. But I mean that has to do with like heavy. I mean I think that some people probably don't need to do it. Like some places, like if you're operating heavy machinery or maybe I don't know, you're operating heavy machinery or you're doing I don't know like flying or something, right? Where people's lives are like dependent on you being sober, I guess. I can see where that would be a problem, but all the rest of the stuff I don't really understand. I sliced my thumb on serrated top from an open boiled peanuts can. You did 6 stitches. Yikes. Yeah, like a surgeon, right? I mean, you don't want somebody to be all hopped up on whatever, you know. If they're cutting into you, some things just make sense. But like like FAA stuff and things like that. Although I will say this is that if there was actually like a problem, like if they drug tested in the hub at FedEx, they'd lose like a lot of people. Because Memphis just smells like a fucking weed farm. I need more people. I don't want to give up any more rings, though. I got 16 rings right now. Here comes the bishop. Not the bishop, but the traitor. Michelle's like, hey, I'd like to talk to you, Lepka. I'd rather have a high pilot than a drunk. Well, yeah, that's true, drunk. But if you had a choice, 62. They're gonna take 62 for my tax on warriors. I have no warriors. I mean, what the hell, man? They're just charging me you see this? Final price for this guy. He has 5 combat skills, though. But I only have $819. Jesus. I can do 20 of these. Can I not sell my moonshine? Oh, there it is right there. Only have 4? Okay, well, I guess I'll do that too. Bring it down a little bit. Jeez Louise. I'm getting butt raped here. I'm gonna stretch my legs, you guys. I'll be right back. You know what I guess I could do? Maybe we can do like some intrigue or something, right? Can I do like improve relationships with this person? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what happens if I do like if I don't mess with the kings. I just kind of do this stuff. You could probably improve relations with the queen as well. Yeah, it's all these religious people, man. They're fucking with me. You could hire Klepka. Yeah, we're gonna hire her. Or management skills, because I think management it has something to do with affects the amount of additional product produced when given instruction to production buildings. Okay, so we're gonna have her manage this right here. Did we hire her? Or we're still waiting? Good deal. There's a plus 32 bonus. Plus 35. Minus 41 for the day. Gonna slowly but surely, church is just gonna drain me of everything. Maybe I should attack the church. Well, it's weird that I can't do this, but I guess he can do this, right? Spend time with? Yeah. The good old religion scams. Give me your money because God said so. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. The relationship doesn't really matter. I thought that maybe we could we could target certain ones, but it looks like it's just targeting the community. That's fine. And she is as barren as they come, man. It's like I don't even know what is up with that. And we get production up now. The Vatican Bank, one of the largest privately owned banks in the world, that's never been audited and pays no taxes. You know what's crazy about that is, do you ever did you ever see any of those Medici shows? That is that family, the banking, how they did things in the past. It's just really, really nuts. I'd love to have maybe a kid or something, right? Who's missing instructions? Good deal. They're too tired to get it on. I guess so, man. Let's look at let's see what's going on here with these guys. They have mild loneliness, and Michelle has mild fatigue. She's agnostic now. My king is sleeping with another lord while his wife is missing. Really? Well, not a lot has happened here yet. Might have some healthy and unemployed. We need to add yet another dormitory here. I wish there's a way we could swing this around so we could see like what the roads look like. Go ahead and spend some time with our Surnap. Uh-oh, matriarch, new prophecy. A moon that humans cannot perceive will drive flesh wolves mad and compel them to gather in large packs to hunt humans. A pack of 7 flesh wolves will attack the center of your city and kill everyone they see. Well, is this how it ends? Maybe we can grab some people. Oh, one cool thing, my manager, my coworkers are cool with the fact I used cleanse. Sure they do. But I'm sure that they are. I mean, let's face it, most people, they don't really care about, like, let's go ahead and read this as well. Learn this. Michelle. Regular people don't really care. You know what I mean? It's not the regular people you have to worry about. It's everyone else. Now, hopefully, we have peasants. We don't have any warriors. We probably need warriors, but it's going to be 7 of them. That's a lot of that could completely devastate me pretty quick. I don't know why we don't have booze. I mean, when you look at it, look. I mean, why is that? Do we just not have enough? Is that the problem? Our leader is named Drunken. He proves us no booze. We'll continue to allow him to withhold our right to the booze. This ad was paid by the Big Venus, the Pig Venus for Village Leader Fund. I have a brewery right here. I've ordered 100. But it really hasn't, we really haven't done much. Good deal. Now we might be able to get cheaper, right? Yeah, 75. Perfect. All right. We'll go ahead and grab him. How much booze do we have? No one else has skills. I have 7 already. Never mind. Jesus Christ. Bankruptcy incoming, I know, right? It's looking like it. But I have to have, we have a dangerous neighbor. Anno from Treewood. See where Anno from Treewood is. Over here. We'll leave him be. Hopefully we won't run out of too much. I don't know why my my stuff isn't producing here. I mean, now I know why it's not, because I need to upgrade my brewery, but I'm going to upgrade my brewery and see maybe if that will help. Your demise is on the horizon, Mr. Streamer. I think so. When one lord hates another, it can end in murder, and you'll end up with one corpse and one criminal. Okay, so we need to go ahead and train this. There we go. I understand why people are unhappy. We have no alcohol. I don't know why that is. See if this is actually working. Okay, there we go. It's working now. Good deal. It might not be on the horizon just yet. Fall of noble house Dragonborn. Are you sure that's not 11,000 BC, right? John, some of the peanut butter whiskey is not bad. It looks like me and Michelle are having problems. Let me see what it says. Torturous desire. Mild loneliness, moderate fatigue. Tasteless rutabaga. I'm being neglected by snow beetle. We're fine, but she's not giving giving us much of a choice. When are these wild beasts gonna show up? Desire to eat meat. Peanut butter whiskey is really good. It is really good, just so you know. I mean, I'm a whiskey drinker, and I'm not like real sold on like flavored whiskeys at all. I think that it's kind of dumb, but peanut butter whiskey is definitely like one of those that you have to try before you knock. Don't knock it till you try it. Look at him, man. He's rocking the house. When one lord hates another, it can end in murder. Interesting. Oh, man. Glebka revealed the essence of snow beetle. Maybe they can go wolf hunting. Nice, and we have meat now. What just happened? What'd he do? Maybe we don't have meat. Requires 3. Man, I just can't play dice. I want to, but I just can't. Now maybe we can start making money now. We're gonna do peasants' houses now. Having personal housing provides them with a strong positive thought, significantly increases their chances of becoming loyalists. There's a shortage of houses. Homeless people will have to sleep on the ground or on the floor, which greatly worsens their mood. Now we need 5. We have 40. Yeah, we can probably do this. Let's do this. We'll start with 3. Just started playing this game. It's a ton of fun, but I have no idea what I'm doing. It's fun to watch it play out regardless. Yeah, and so like I'm kind of maybe a Mazin. One of the things that I figured out all the early stuff, right? The things that I haven't figured out is like the actual trade. Now it looks like we're making money now. That's good. We have 5 in stock. Produced in a brewery, requires 1 sold in a tavern. Okay, so we have 100 of these that we're making. We'll see if we can do that. We have 1,015 rutabagas. I wish we could do more. I'm waiting for we have this event that's supposed to happen pretty quick, and I'm a little bit concerned about it. That fake ass cinnamon flavor is disgusting. Real cinnamon is bomb. Mountain Dew ramen. You were absolutely right. The that what is it? What is that called? Cinnamon whiskey or whatever. I forget what it's called. Is it Goldschlager? Which is kind of like a, I mean, it's not really. Wow, she's winning. She's winning. I'm gonna go ahead and point her with this. We need more rings. I'm hoping that this will work out for us. The prophecy will soon come true. Flesh wolf invasion. So, man, I'm hoping that this will, that everything will be fine. Let's go ahead and get a night patrol going on with our people. We'll stick one right here. We'll also guard this right here. It'll, like, kind of cover everything. Fireball, aftershock, and hot damn or cinnamon. And you know what? You know what I've heard. I'm not 100% sure about this. Somebody can from a different country can tell me if I'm wrong about this. But I think that that all 3 of those are banned in Europe. I mean, it's just like straight up poison. I mean, you know, all alcohol is poison. Since students cannot surpass the skill level of their teacher during training, you need assistance if you want to have lords with high enough skill level. Okay. Let's go ahead and maybe now we'll minus this. Now I'm wondering if I pull this off. Let's take it down to 20 and see what happens. I kind of wonder if I don't produce, if the problem isn't that I'm not producing. The problem is that there's I'm wondering if the problem isn't the production, it's the it's being produced to export as opposed to staying here. You can have babies, you can. They are not banned in Europe, Drunk. Okay, I thought that they were. I found mixing drinks is a recipe for disaster. Michelle's mood is like really. Someone needs to take her back to the back of the barn and like do something. Honestly, I think that Klepka here is causing all sorts of issues. I might be wrong for thinking that, but it feels like it. Here comes the trader to come and take more money from me. Fuck, man. Tax man, that's one thing that's for certain, right? Is the tax man. Spend some time with him. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're actually doing anything here. I haven't figured out. I mean, honestly, why is this? I mean, we can make this a priority, I guess. I'm not real sure why why they're not producing. Maybe we get a couple more. It's not, I'm not getting taxed. It's not me that's getting taxed. Well, I'm getting taxed by the church. See, every time I go to the trader, right? Let's go to the trader right now. We'll trade. There we go. Every time we go to the trader, look, 252. He wants 252 taxes on the warriors. Just learn about the taxes. Let's see. Taxes calculated daily, accumulating until the arrival of the Holy Caravan. The amount taxed for each warriors is determined by the combat skill at the time of recruitment, and it does not increase as their skill grows. The matriarch may raise tax if your state grows significantly. You can see the current army tax in the tooltip for the army icon in the top left corner. If your finances are unstable, it's best to hire relatively weak warriors and then train them at the training ground. I mean that's crazy, right? I mean they're taxing me that. Pay your tax. I'm not gonna pay shit. You can go on, you can move on. Move along, trader. I don't need anything. Thank you for stopping by though. I already gotta worry about the friggin' dogs that are about to attack me. And I'm assuming that my peasants aren't going to fight. Mevrit, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. I hope you're doing well on this Monday. Monday being fun day for some of us. For others, Monday being boo day. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Timothy Toller, what's happening? Under taverns. Let's see. Under finance. Let's see. Finance. The moonshine, the max is I'm at max right now. Yeah, I'm selling it all. We'll go max there too. It's weird, right? Is Vako still your BFF? What's up, 23 Bullet Bait? Bullet Bait. You guys are all my BFFs. You can send 2 more squads at once to attack a target on the map. Children are not being educated. We don't have like any children though. Oh, we do have a child. Oh my goodness, we do. Look at little Volivar. Maybe he's too young to educate. How did I miss that person? Hold on, let's do an action here. We'll say educate. We'll go general training, and we'll have Michelle do it. Beautiful. Can I fight? Or are they just gonna kill all of my people? Abba! There we go, finally. Looks like we might have lost one person. I actually lost 2. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and appoint a manager here. We'll do Klepka on this one. So maybe now we can actually start producing stuff. I was worried that our coffers were going to be a problem, but it looks like we're going to be fine. I have 4 more of these. Let's go ahead and build a few more houses. So it's going to leave us with 5. I forget, do your peasants have babies or little people? So we have little people right now. I don't know how long it takes for him to become an adult. But it's our little small child right there. We're learning stuff in combat and persuasion right now. We do have meat. That's good. He was just born. I didn't even realize that we've been making whoopee now for like an hour and a half, and somehow we just finally had a kid. We had a brother, Snowbeetle did, named KPK, and we went out to attack this group of this group of bandits, and he ended up getting killed in combat. So that's kind of where we're at this point. That's the reason why there's only 2 of us and a little kid. Klebka over here is a she is a just a hired lord right now. How do I keep losing rings? Slander has its cost requirements and good relations with the victim, but sometimes it's the only way to force a strong neighboring state without resorting to violence. Okay. Slander is available in the politics section of the city's menu on the world map. Okay. What just happened? Where are the politics? He's brought tribute. Deerhaven has brought tribute of 144, just exactly what I needed. Why are you going to give us like gold? Why is he going to have to give us some more rutabagas? We have way too many rutabagas as it is. What is your take on Twitch, Ian? I know, right? This is bad right here. I need to buy more silver rings. But see, what I haven't really figured out is how to... I mean, I guess what we could do... "38 minutes to the workplace." I guess that would be down here. There's a lot of intrigue going on. I bet you that has something to do with this guy right here. Lowered myself to have sex with a peasant. I wonder if we can... Maybe this is the problem. I wonder if... What can we do here? There's a lot of problems going on here. You replied to Vaco. Let's see. Plays Twitch is a Twitch is a cesspool of degenerates. I don't know about that. Come on, man. Really? I don't think that's the case. I think it's one of those deals where, like, you know, people just prefer what they prefer, you know? I personally like YouTube better, but I mean, I can see where people I think Twitch is more of a game. Knights come from unlucky free lords who decided to pursue a military career. You lead a squad in place of your lords. The knight's command skill is, in this case, will be 5. Since they originally come from lords, you can grant a knight's a title. Got it. What does that have to do with me? I mean, hot tub streams were pretty popular. Yeah, and I mean, really, honestly, the issue really is it's kind of like a game, right? Twitch is more of it has like, there's a gamification that comes with it. I mean, granted, you know, there are a lot of times where people, like, they actually enjoy each other and they really enjoy their streams, but then you have like this whole like thing of where you're mass marketing. I mean, I got like real like torn up about Twitch, probably. I guess it was 2018, because I started to realize there was a time there's a conflict between our neighbors. There we go. I started to realize that there was like a lot of your audience on Twitch, if you want it this way, and most people that don't have an audience in the first place, they do want it this way, is to pursue other streamers that are trying to get an audience, right? So, you know, what you wind up having is a lot of streamers watching you, you know, or not watching you and just lurking. So you have like the numbers, but you don't have like the chat or anything. Everything is just really weird, right? And I know that happens at YouTube as well, but there isn't as much benefit that comes from it. Right? I mean, like, there's not a benefit for like you know, with Twitch, you know, you raid people and things like that. So you're basically like, you know, when you raid somebody that's a little bit bigger than you, not a lot bigger, but a little bit bigger, you wind up like with lurkers, Sagnuts. So it's made me real, like, I don't know, a little bit more disenchanted with Twitch. All right, so we finally got 106. I mean, I don't even know what that means. Maybe now they'll just continue on doing this, right? We'll stick a warehouse here. Lurkers or stalkers, what's the difference? Well, stalkers insinuate something a lot more than what lurkers do. Mr. Simey, how you doing? Twitch passed their cube square limit. Got bigger than they can manage. Are you gonna play some CS2 now with lots of mods drunks? Probably not, Confused Beard. I mean, I enjoy those kind of games. I'm like really like pushing it with this game because a lot of people just, you know, that are into zomboid and apocalyptic games are just not going to be into it, you know? Ensuring the finance, what's going on here? Okay, so that just went away. I'm wondering what happened. Let's go back to our lands here. These guys don't like us. So we're gonna try to spend some time. See, Klepka is just not a good person. She's like doing all sorts of stuff that's not very nice. This looks like adventure mode on the Rim. It kind of this is like not like Rimworld at all. But I mean, it is in the fact that there's like little like armless people running around, but for the most part, it's really not anywhere like that. We're gonna go ahead and get Klepka on this. See how much I owe. $504. God bless. There's absolutely nothing we can do. We owe more money than what they have. I don't even know if there's a way for us to get around this. The top-down pixel graphics with square stuff is similar, but that seems that seems like it's about it. Yeah, Drunk thinks CS2 is Counter-Strike 2. No, I don't. Come on, man. Don't ever post in the roast me unless you want to attract stalkers. They comb deeply through your history for ammo. Really? Did you do that? City Skylines 2 is fun enough. You have 13 viewers on Twitch and 24 on YouTube. Yeah, I know. 25 now and 17. It's nice. It's nice, but it's a you know, Twitch, and there's just differences between Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, it's the top-down pixel graphics with square stuff is similar, but that seems like it's about it. Yeah, that's where it kind of begins and ends with it, and that's why like. It's you know, people that are coming into this game thinking it's gonna be like Rimworld, they're disappointed. You right? I mean, because I kind of was wondering about that. The big things that are different than this is this right. I'm visiting right here. Okay, so she's immobile, but see, like right here, this stuff right here, this is like a queue, kind of like what you would see in Rimworld if you were doing priorities, and you can turn off some of these things. Like for instance, I could actually turn this off. Can't turn this off. And this right here, I can't either. But so the priority queue is kind of different, you know. Wonder why she's immobile. Oh, she's with the baby. 15 hours. Shortly, the character is expecting a child. Initially, they may experience nausea and slowed walking. Shortly before giving birth, the character will be unable to walk. There's a small chance of both the mother and the baby dying. The birth of the new life is expected in 15 hours. Her desire was fulfilled. I don't know what happened there. Not a real big fan of our moonshine, but that's all right. She's loving the peace-loving king. And she needs some sexual healing is good for me. I want to see you play some amazing cultivation simulator. I want to see your immortal set get wrecked by NPCs. You know, I might have that game. At one time or another, I did. I'd never played it because I was like, I like started to look at it and I was like, yeah, it's like kind of like Rimworld. Snow Beetle needs to give Michelle a little healing. Let me stretch my legs, you guys. We haven't done trade at all. That's one of the things. Let's see how successful he was with doing the stuff. Yeah, we have this right here. Let's go ahead and assign. Maybe do a trade. Maces and wood. He doesn't need that. What about this right here? Light armor. Need someone with moonshine. That's it right there. We really need to start selling stuff. But it looks like no one's buying what we're selling. Krylin learned that the neighbor Anno has organized terror against the peasants of their culture in his city. He demands an immediate end to this. Anno believes the governance of his own kingdom is a personal affair and that the use of these extreme means was justified. Krylin demands that you publicly declare your position in this dispute. You ignore the conflict, both parties will consider it concealment and cowardice. Supporting one side will improve the relationship with the side by 12 and worsen the relationship with your other side. Okay. So we need to do something here. I was ignoring this, but I didn't realize that's what it is. Anno and tree wood. So this up here just basically says that there's a marriage available. We have no money for that, so it doesn't even matter. We don't need kids anyway. But we could probably do this. Who should we go? How do we do this? If a peasant has eaten, had at least one drink of alcohol, and had their own home in the last 3 days, they start to feel prosperous, which gives them a positive thought. Sometimes when you need to gather strength and there are strong enemies nearby, it makes sense not to create your own state, but to join an existing one. You can request to join the Free Cities Alliance through the main province action menu. Within the alliance, you will ensure your protection, increase local demand, and be able to trade with its members. The only obligation is to maintain good relations with the head of the alliance. Okay, so how do we do this? Politics. Request to join the alliance. Got it. Okay. They look pretty strong. We're going to go ahead and do this real quick. We'll settle this. Treewood, you can go to hell. I know we just talked, but kiss my ass. You failed to complete the task. I called upon you for help, and what did I see? It seems you'd been afraid to take even your mother's breast. That's why you've become as timid as a hare before a hunter. Know that I won't forget this. That's all right. They love us now. Yeah, it looks like it's forcing me to pick a side, so I just went ahead and picked a side. We have like one we can't do anything right now. We need to figure out how we're gonna make money and stuff, and we just can't do it. You being a weak king, apparently so. Well, we couldn't figure out, like, for the life of us, how to get our moonshine up and actually start making money, because we're really not making a lot of money. Going on here? Another request from assistance here. Threat of vassalage. Well, that's not going to work. Cool. So we actually have like a little alliance here going on. So these guys can bite a big weenie. Treewood is very, what is this right here? Oh yeah, he's threatening us. Anno really doesn't like me. Whether the creators are on the right, you control over them. Yeah, so these guys are like, well, okay, so this person right here is, we hired her with one of our rings. We started with 20 rings. We have 2 now. So we hired her. She's doing a bunch of stuff for us. Volivar, this guy, he is our bishop. And he's not very nice. These guys are visiting, so we can actually do stuff. He has a shield in his inventory and 19 rings. We don't have enough. If I could maybe get Michelle to bet on rings, we might be able to like take him. But yeah, those guys are this. We can capture them. We can exile them as well. He does not like the young one. The young one kind of smells too. I could challenge him to a duel. Wonder what would happen if I challenged him to a duel. Oh wow. Oh, I can't do it. Can I do it with this guy? Okay, I can't do it. What is his pretty intelligent. His teaching skill is good. Maybe we can have a wise conversation. Let's see if we can do that. He has a low opinion of me. Never mind. Maybe we can spend time with him then. May as well, right? Capture and steal his rings. I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, how can I get more rings? Wow, I have a rivalry between my son. One lord hates another. It can end in a murder, and you'll wind up with one corpse and one criminal whom the family detests. If you catch this lord in a good mood, use that moment to invite them to spend time to go hunting with their rival. If one of them is not too angry with the other, they might reconcile. By scheduling lessons for them, the student will gradually improve their attitude toward the teacher. Spend time with Michelle. Can you not plan other crafts for trade to earn money? Well, I'm in a doom loop at this point, right? So when the trader comes, I owe so much money to the crown at this point that I can't purchase anything from him, even if I wanted to. What I can do, though, Spreading rumors about me, the bitches. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this. They paid their tribute with 106, so we have 1,553 rutabagas now. That's just absolutely nuts. We're gonna increase our production here. And once he comes back, if this person is still here, this guy right here. I'm writing to express my delight at the inception of such a lucrative trade agreement. Not everyone can sheath their sword and engage in negotiations. So we've improved by +10. The city budget of the partner will increase, and the population of their city will grow by 1 inhabitants after each transaction. Part of the trade agreement, offered to buy 6 moonshines for 20 gold on a daily basis, which amounts to $3, 3 gold pieces per turn. We'll go ahead and trade automatically. We're in trouble. There's been like a slow downward decline ever since KPK died. What do, you know? You're the one who said I've never lost a battle yet. I've lost 2 battles in this game, and it's been enough to break me. You got to be real careful with your battles. That's the one thing that I've learned pretty quick. Need to go ahead and make another more housing here. We're just having sneaky bugs. What's happening? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Have you played this game yet? This is a game called, I don't even know what this game's called. What's this game called, y'all? I can't remember. What is this game called? Norland. Norland is the game. And they're saying that it's like Rimworld, but it's not really like Rimworld. It's closer to like Crusader Kings, where you manage your lords. And try to do this a bit like life chose your battles wisely. Yes, Norland. That's Sid Vaco. Thank you. Very close to a game like Crusader Kings. where you control your lords and you try to like. There's like all sorts of intrigue and stuff. Right now, we're like really struggling. We're like our rings are down. The rings are your prestige. It's jewelry used by lords to display status, gamble in dice games, and for settlements among themselves. We're low on rings. We started with 20. We're super happy, and now we're like just basically like impoverished. We're impoverished lords. We owe a bunch of money to the crown. We can't really we can't really pay back at this point. And I have bandits now. 7 bandits with skill 5 and without weapons will join your army. Costs $350. But we could actually recruit these guys if we wanted to. But I don't know if we want to. I haven't tried this free, and how much is it? So it's on sale right now for, I want to say it's like $24. It normally goes for $30. It's brand new, early access. The same people that did Manor Lords are involved with it. 2 Bob peasants without a goal. I know, right? We can't pay for them, so what can you do? Yeah, Hooded Horse, I think, is the name of it. So hopefully we'll start to make a little bit of money here. My trader has like not been. The trader hasn't even come back. He's like, I'm not gonna even deal with this guy. He's not doing anything. He's just ignoring me. Give me the cold shoulder. You won't even give us the good moonshine that he's selling. Is that DraftKings? Isn't Crusader Kings that gambling app? Name 2. No, it's DraftKings is the thing. Would the crown not throw you over if you don't pay your dues? Well, it's coming. I already know it. I have 3 warriors right now. And about 10 weapons, so... Oh, did I just lose? Oh, what's her face left? Ah, Christ. Yeah, I'm broke as chips, so I won't be able to scoop it up today, but it does look pretty fun. Seems complex like Rimworld, though. It's a lot more complex than Rimworld. So the thing is that you have to set up like your, like, see, I have like all these appointments and stuff. So you have to give direction once every 3 days to each thing that you build. And so you have to have lords to do that. We haven't really, so we originally started with 3 lords. One of our lords died in battle. Now we have like Snow Beetle and Michelle right here with the 2 kids. I wonder if you can you name them? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can. So you have like, we have 2 kids that we're waiting to grow up. Hi, Drunk. Bad YouTube didn't show you online. Start now from the beginning. Have a good day and fun on work. What's up, John Doe? How you doing? Taken out in war, indeed. And so we have all sorts of problems. We're supposed to harvest the rye crop, but I need rye to begin with. It says build 2 rye fields on the fertile plots on the top left. But see, the problem is that we don't have our resources. Our rye field is locked because we need knowledge. So every lord, the way that this works is you have to build a library, and you can buy books from traders that come in town. When the traders come in town, you know, that's where you buy rings and things like that, right? And then you can read books, right? But if you read, say like right now we have Michelle reading all the books. Well, if she died all of a sudden, there would be no knowledge of us to be able to do all the things that she learned. So it's one of those deals where you just kind of the knowledge passes down from individual to individual, or you can actually like, I guess you can actually. Let's see. I wonder if he can learn this. So she's learning scaffolding right now. We'll do. Yeah, I can't learn this, and so snow beetle. Let me show you. This is pretty complicated stuff. So as you can see, my teaching and my intelligence is a 1, so I'm a pretty dumb dude, or snow beetle is, not me. And Michelle's intelligence is a 12. It looks like they're about to go do the naughty. Like, come here. Let's hug a little bit, embrace. Let me take off my crown. And get to it. Am I balding? Anyway, yeah, so his intelligence is 1, and because of that, I can't really do much with him, right? With Michelle, her intelligence is 12, so I've been, like, basically just throwing knowledge on top of her as much as I can. The intelligence, I guess, doesn't grow. So if you're born dumb, you're going to die dumb. We have had 2 kids, though, so that's good. We're going to wait for these kids to grow up and see what happens, and they're going to be over here, and we can actually do things with them. Play a little bit of 7 Days to Die. You know, I have it. I could do it. Sorry, John Doe. I played this yesterday, and I just really kind of fell in love with it. He said, Rutabaga. Don't call me stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. I didn't realize I have a 1 intelligence for a king. Bad sad. Howdy. Gotta go and feed the bloody cat and check the house. Take care, all. Hey, man, thank you. I like the variety of pixel porn in this game. It's pretty nice, Excel, isn't it? It like kind of strokes the 10-year-old in me. Yeah, so you have to learn, and then once you learn, you can actually do things like, for instance, you can build stuff. Like right now, we can't build a mill because we don't have the knowledge for it. We can't build a rye field or a hop field because we don't have the knowledge for it. We can build all of this stuff. Oh, we can't build a we can't build a library because the limit's been reached. All the other stuff I think we can build at this point. We have the peasant's house and all that stuff. But if she was to die, suddenly we wouldn't be able to do it. I haven't messed with any of this. What is... Does not affect the game. Okay. None of this stuff affects the game. Okay, so you can add things to this. I've never really thought about that. And then you can also do roads, which increase the speed of stuff, but it costs you money. So in other words, what was that? It pleases the inner child in me? Is that what it is? So a scaffold... We'll go ahead and put that there. I don't know what that does. Uh-oh. Snow Beetle just cheated on... He's getting it on with a, See, that's what low intelligence gets you. That's what low intelligence gets you. I'm just like, I'm doing the naughty with one of the peasants. Doing the deed. My God. Let's not be getting it at home or something. Yeah, he's pretty unhappy right now, but he did have an orgasm. That's good. An orgasm is good. Let's go ahead and like we might spend some time with Michelle now. He's doing all this for the fatherland. Hey, Michelle, let's come over here and I'll talk to you. Michelle insincerely admired Snow Beetle. I wonder if I really know that or if I'm just so dumb that I can't do it. I didn't realize that I chose a lord that's like has a 1 in intelligence. My God, he is like dumb as a rock. He's good with persuasion, though. When your population goes up and the villagers idle long enough, they turn into vagabonds that your enemies can pay to do bad things in your city. Really? Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Rock with 2 intelligence. Hey, don't lump me in with you. Oh my God, I did not realize that he was so stupid. Nobody's like, thanks for having my kids. Well, I haven't figured. What happened with my rings? My rings are like were slowly going down, and suddenly they stopped. So like, what I have to do the next time I play this is probably going to be, oh look, and if sex with a peasant wasn't enough, I have to have sex with my wife as well. I got to figure out how income works because income is a big deal and why my holy rings have gone away. I lost a run once because I spent a lot of gold to seducing a visiting queen. Really, sounds like a perfect idea. Well, at this point, XL, I think I'm in a doom loop. Can't really trade anything. A lord is consumed by desire. Lord Snowbeetle experiences too much intense desire that it is beginning to seriously affect his psyche. Pay attention to the desire on the main tab of his menu and consider how it can be fulfilled. Okay, let's take a look at it. I desire holy rings. A lord loses control of the behavior and starts acting dangerously towards others and themselves. It can range from mild forms such as binge drinking to severe forms like. Let's go look and see what's going on here. What's going on with Snowbeetle? I'm gonna send her on her way. She's gonna go and do the thing. Arahara. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. I hope you're having a great day on this fun day, Monday. In Nectar Oblivion, I had a vision on the altar. I saw a rat devouring the flesh of a newly born lamb. We're in it to win it, man. I'm gonna send Michelle. Hopefully she can we can get some gold going on, and then we can do something else. Snow Beetle is absolutely deranged. All right, cool. Michelle's going to go off and do this. Hopefully we can get this fixed. And the trader is here too. So bad. See if maybe we can steal some gold. Probably need to steal rings. That's probably the better thing. But we're going to try gold first. But when you do interact, enemies send armies to attack you more often. Doom loop in this game is if you don't interact with the world, you eventually become broke. Yeah, I think that's kind of what's happened to me. Is it? Well, the issue that I have right now is, okay, I have no rings. First of all, that's bad. The trading part of it, and the amount of gold I have to give to the. Let's hope that she can do it. If not, she's gonna be in trouble. Did the trader leave? He left. Very nice. Okay, good deal. So she managed to do something. Good. We were able to steal money from Caden. Maybe we'll try to steal rings next. Because the rings are the biggest problem. This is interesting. We can offer him to join your noble house, but this will worsen your relationship with current king. I blame Snow Beetle for all your problems. There are we have some serious problems. We don't have rings, so but we're about to it looks like we're about to be able to like take care of business here. We should go ahead and hire these guys, right? $350. We'll go ahead and hire them. I see how skillfully you drawn Tiamat to your side. Perhaps we had our differences, but meddling in our affairs was uncalled for. One should show more respect for neighbors. That's fine. I don't care. Got to do what we got to do. Cool. Let's see what she has. 6 in intelligence. 4 experience points required to reach the next level. She's not really. She's almost to a 4 in teaching and 9 in combat, 11 in command. Her manners are at 6. All right, we're gonna have to deal with this as well. Go ahead and get this going on as well. Make sure this is osirate. I blame Snow Beetle for all your troubles. What is going on here? Are we about to get attacked? Is there a vice worse than cowardice? Yeah. But whatever. Chose not to attack the bandits and their camp remains in place. Yeah. Right here. Well, when we get back, I'll attack. Oh boy. This is serious, y'all. Gets to the point where it's almost unmanageable. All right, let's go ahead and attack these guys. $54%. What are they paying tribute? Oh, that's nice. They just paid in tribute to of iron for ironwood. I got it. So these pay tribute. Ah, okay. So when you first start this thing up, right? You have these three guys, and your first city or your first province is gonna, like, you can choose what you want them to give you, and the second one you can choose what you want them to give you, and what ends up happening is they end up giving you tribute, so you actually get whatever they're offering. And as a result, I didn't realize this, but the first thing I said, rutabagas, even though I have rutabagas, I don't really need it. It actually worked out okay. We can go ahead and attack these guys. There's a lot of them. We routed them. Good deal. Now we're making money. We're finally making money now. Fortunately, it's not being able to distribute instructions to all assigned buildings in time, and some buildings will remain idle. Pay attention to the Lord's mood. They won't work if they're unhappy. We need barracks, and prisoners are poorly guarded. So we haven't read any of that. Drunk, great action at the start of the video. It sounds you know about the game. It's really top. Thank you, John Doe. It's gotten a little bit more complicated. Like what I figured out. Okay, let me back. I'm gonna save this. And I'm gonna show what something else I've learned here. Here's the gist of it. First, go through the tutorial. But let's say like we want to just do this right here. You can actually like you can choose. You have like 3. Well, I've already said all this stuff, right? And we're just gonna continue on. One of the things I do this right here. It's gonna show my resources. The first village. Okay, so we have 2 villages right here, right? We have this village and this village. We can choose what they create. So one could create, say, rye, and the other one could create iron. And what you can do with that is that you can, like, every once in a while they'll pay tribute to you and give you stuff, if that makes sense. And I forget, Excel, like, actually, like, was it Excel that said this? I believe it was Excel on Twitch. He mentioned that the, or she mentioned that the biggest problem with this, right, is it forces you to interact with with your neighbors, and if you don't do that, you start to lose money. That becomes a big problem for you in the very beginning, or in mid game, or I guess what you want to say. You gotta fight. You gotta fight. You gotta do dastardly deeds and all sorts of stuff. You can't be an island among all these other countries all around you because they're doing stuff. So I mean, there's a lot to this game. It's really a fun. I mean, I'm kind of enthralled by it, to be honest with you. Now, granted, I probably won't play this. Like I was thinking about doing a series on this, but I think I might just hold off. It is an early access. It's $24 right now on sale. You can get it for $30 if it's not on sale. It's done by Hooded Horse, which did Manor Lords and stuff. But this is a fun game, not like Rimworld. Very, very much like Crusader Kings. Very much has that same feel to it. The all the intrigue that goes on around, like almost like Game of Thrones-ish, you know. You can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Espionage is great. Yeah, it's pretty good. Seems like a fun enough game. Yeah, for like, I mean, I play a lot of games, right? I almost picked up this zombie game that just came out of you know, just went on sale today. And it was, I've saw enough of the game to know that it was just more of the same. And that's part of the problem with like a lot of these games is that you play enough games and after a while you're like, you know, do I really want to punch grass? Do I want to do I really want to collect wood? You know what I mean? Do I really want to do all this stuff? And usually that's like the these games get stuck in that loop rather than actually have like a loop where you're like, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? And I think that's that Norland is like one of those few games that actually feels good, you know? It feels like it's going in the right direction, and it's early access, so who knows? Who knows how it's going to end? What I do know is I played this at Next Fest probably 2 years ago, and it was not the same game. I mean, they retooled it, and they've made this into like a pretty fun game. So, at any rate, tomorrow we'll be playing Project Zomboid for sure. I want to get back into Lucille's story and see how that goes. Guys, thank you so much for hanging with me and allowing me to scratch this itch, because I know that I don't really play these kind of games on the channel, and you know, but it is what it is. I mean, I like to play other games. Great stream. Thank you so much, Sagnuts. I'm gonna get off before I get too quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm headed in that direction where I'm just kind of like, you know, just veering off, starting to fade away. You know, where I'm not like where the chat becomes like even more background to me than anything else. Yes, and guys, if y'all haven't joined my Discord, you should. It basically, for those of you like John Doe who says that YouTube didn't give him an alert. If you join my Discord, if you are on Discord, I usually go on, I announce when I'm going to go on live, probably, I don't know, like 10, 15, 20 minutes before I go live. So if you can just use it, if you don't want to use it for the community, you can always just use it for that. I know a lot of people do. Guys, thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be playing some Project Zomboid. Indeed. See you on the Fliz Eye. Oh, shizzle. Bye, Twitch. Bye, YouTube.